This is Jeffrey, AD7LN. Welcome back to the radio room. Welcome back, everyone. This is AD7LN. And today I just want to talk about basically the definition of Elmer. And why is it only referred to in amateur radio? What is an Elmer? Well, it's a teacher, one that helps acquire knowledge and competence in radio terms, including operating practices and values. They're a mentor, experienced advisor, providing support and wisdom to the less experienced, and then, of course, being a guide, a leader, an instructor, to help manage the intended conclusion. When I looked up the definition of a radio Elmer, everything was the same. Basically, it's an experienced amateur radio operator who serves as a personal mentor, guide, and teacher to newcomers, novices, new operators in the hobby. Period. That's it. Which is a fine definition. However, every definition that I see shows Elmer referring only to amateur radio. And I believe being a radio Elmer should not necessarily be confined to just ham radio. I propose that an Elmer should be one that covers all the radio sciences. Anything dealing with radio. There are so many other aspects or avenues to radio, and not all of them lead to or end in a ham radio license. Not everyone wants to be or wants to become a ham radio operator. Don't get me wrong, I have an amateur radio license and I appreciate my extra class privileges. I appreciate all my radio licenses. I don't take them for granted. Putting it bluntly, there's far more info out there about radio than what you study in a ham radio test prep book. So being that you're an extra class radio operator, there's so much more out there that isn't in the books. There are so many avenues of radio hobbies that don't even touch upon the higher end specs of such as the extra class license. However, things do cross over. A wider base knowledge of radio goes a long way prior to entering any type of radio hobby. And there will always be information crossover points that overlap through the different radio hobbies. So just having that base knowledge will go a long way no matter what type of radio hobby you get into. And here's my point. An Elmer shouldn't just focus on ham radio. If a new operator or newcomer, radio enthusiast comes along and has basic radio knowledge prior to entering their hobby, the information will make more sense and everything will just click. So once again, I say that we just redefine the term Elmer, meaning all radio sciences, not just sticking to ham radio. A teacher for all the radio sciences. Now here's a list of my past videos and their topics. You might want to take a look. Thank you.